Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Donnie's Pit Stop. Today we're going to review my 2004 Mercedes CLK500. It's a convertible, and man, do I love it with the top down. Something that's really cool is the soft top closes and goes into the trunk. Looks really sexy when it's closed because there's no bump or anything here. Let's see it in action. I'll hop up front. Nobody has quality quite like Mercedes-Benz. If you were to blindfold me and take me for a drive in this car and I didn't know it was a soft top, it's so quiet in this cabin that I would think that it's a hard top. Man, this thing's great. The top's up right now, but you know that's not how we like to drive on Donnie's Pit Stop. Let's get it down. Back in 2004, customers had two engine choice options. You could opt for the V6 or this beast right here, the 302 horsepower, 339 foot-pounds of torque V8. It's got 24 valves and it's ready to rock. I showed you the V8 under the hood. Let's listen to that power in action. Up front it has the xenon headlights, and man, are these babies bright at night. Along the side, it's got 17-inch AMG alloy wheels and tires. I love the look and the style of these 17-inch AMG alloy wheels. And you know I had to put those Mercedes valve stem caps on. It's got independent suspension all the way around, 3-link in the front and 5-arm multi-link in the back. Earlier I showed you how much I love that the top folds into the trunk. Well, here's the only negative. It does cut down on the space you have in the trunk. Let's do some editing magic and I'll show you what it looks like with the top up. Ta-da! Top's up. Let's check out the trunk now. Plenty of space. Here's the cap that the top folds into. There is a sensor back here, so it's gotta be down for the top to go down. One of my favorite things about this car is the interior. Something really unique to every Mercedes car since the late 80s is that they have the power seats here on the door, which is a little weird to get used to at first, but man, is it convenient to be able to see with the motion of your seat right here on the door. Going down. Another unique feature of the Mercedes is that they operate the headlights a little bit differently than everybody else with this dial pointed right here. Right now it's in the off position, auto, parking lights, and then there's the full-on headlights. Something very cool about German cars is they have not only front fog lights, but also rear fog lights. And that indicators over here are letting you know that the front and rear fog lights are on. Front and center, you have the speedometer. To the right, you have the tachometer, and then on the left side, you have a clock and the gas gauge. The interior was designed in an era before cup holders were incredibly important. And this car only has one. Let me show it to you. It's hidden right there. So one cup holder. That's all you need to get your morning cup of coffee and be good to go for the rest of the day. And my favorite feature is this seatbelt extender. Sure, it's a little silly, but man, is it convenient not to have to reach back there. And then once you buckle, it goes away. This feature is often broken on Mercedes of this era. Heck, I know my passenger side is, and it's a few $100s to replace. So passengers, you're gonna have to reach back. My favorite feature of any car is your heated seats, both high and low, but I gotta go on high. Then you have your radio here in the center, complete with a tape deck. When's the last time you saw one of those? And an in-dash CD changer. Oh yeah, old school. Rear view mirror and the side mirror are auto dimming. They have that blue tint. In this Mercedes, even the center console is unique. First of all, you can make the armrest a little taller. Nice. Or you can open the console all the way. It's got 2 buttons on each side, so you could open it for the driver. Hey, there's that straw. Or the passenger. We talked about the features, but my favorite thing about this Mercedes is the way that it drives. Let's get it on the road. Here we go, guys. Let's hit the open road. Now, if you guys watched the video of me reviewing my Mini Cooper, I talked a lot about the convertible driving experience. And let me tell you, driving this CLK500 Mercedes is just a totally different experience than driving the Mini Cooper. I said on the Mini Cooper video that I like driving that car and at around the town speed. But this car is totally different. When you step on the gas in this car, it's comfortable whether you're going 40 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour, even 60 miles an hour. It's so sleek and aerodynamic that it takes speed like nothing. When we saw under the hood, I mentioned it has 302 horsepower. And that's certainly not a lot for today, but man, does it still fly. If you jump on the highway and get this thing up to 60, you can still punch the gas and get it up to 80 like nothing. With the 339 foot-pounds of torque, when you step on the gas, this thing still flies. Another incredible feature of this Mercedes V8 is the way that it sounds. When you step on the gas, it reminds me almost of a muscle car. And it is kind of a muscle car, but a German muscle car. The feel of the road of this car is like riding on a cloud. The suspension is so soft, nothing else out there rides quite like a Mercedes. And that's one of the things that makes it such a polar opposite of driving around in the Mini Cooper. It's just the way that it rides and how smooth it is. Mercedes was able to make a large car without sacrificing both the ride quality and the handling. Even though this thing is pretty heavy, it still handles like a dream. When you hit a bump in this car, it just takes it like nothing. It's like, no big deal. Let me glide you over that bump and keep moving. Let's do another pull. Oh yeah, do you hear that burn rubber? Just because it has a lot of power and it's a big car doesn't mean it still can't eat up these curves. With this engine, you want the top down just so you can hear the rumble of that V8. It's those little feelings that this car is able to give you as a driver is what makes me love cars. Mercedes really knows how to build a car that stands the test of time. That's why you see so many old ones out there on the road today. Gotta love a good Sunday drive on the twisties. Now guys, you know I don't like to drive with the top up, but I just want to show you guys the sound of the cabin, how quiet it is, and take a minute to appreciate just the absolute quality that only Mercedes can give you. All right, tops up, let's rock. Can you guys hear that? Of course not. With the top up, the car's incredibly quiet. And if I didn't know it was a convertible, I would think we were in just a regular hardtop. Let's floor it. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the driving experience of this car is so good. You just can't help but smile and be happy. Between the sound of the engine, the way that it throws you in the back of the seat, oh, what a car. Hey guys, thanks again for watching Donnie's Pit Stop and watching me review my 2004 Mercedes CLK500. man, is this car fun to drive. If you have a Mercedes at home or any type of car, let me know about it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more content every Monday. See you soon.